There's a term in biology, and I know we have some really smart scientist people in here, so please don't justify or don't judge me on this. So regeneration is that thing, when a lizard loses its tail and they grow it back, or a starfish loses its arm and they grow it back, that's regeneration. But did you know that human beings have that as well? It's just not so visible and dramatic. I don't have a tail. Well, maybe if we did have tails, maybe we would grow back. I'm really not sure. So our bodies, in fact, renew themselves completely every 10 to 15 years. Some cells faster than others, but most every cell, minus a very few critical ones, get completely replaced over time. So like it or not, every decade and a half, you get a whole new body. And you don't even have to go to the gym. It comes to you. So I started to ask myself, where do these regenerated cells come from? I'm no scientist, but as it turns out, what you see in front of you, wow, is the product of almost 6 decades of a sort of bioengineering. The good kind. My body has built itself completely from the things I choose to put in it, nothing more. There's no magic elixir here that causes our bones to grow or our cells to replicate. You have to work at this, and you have to be intentional at it. Another way to look at it is, it's a farm in here, and I'm both the farmer and the farm. If you think of your body that way, it changes the way you look at things. So this got me thinking about the use of the term, where are you from? So I grew up in New York, and if you were to ask me where I'm from, that would be my response right away. We were all proud, all of us, of our geographic origins. It's a good thing. What my journey has taught me here is that there's something more important than being from a place. I've lived in Traverse City now for 16 years, and in Charlevoix County before that. I can say quite technically that now, while I'm still from New York, I am of Michigan. In this time, my body has completely regrown itself, cell by cell. You're looking at someone made of Michigan. Once I learned this simple fact of biology, I started to look deeply at my food. First at the healthfulness of my diet, and man, let me tell you, you can go way down that rabbit hole about healthy food. At one point, I swear to you, I think Wikipedia had my picture next to the word regular because I drank so much green smoothie, it was ridiculous. But this search for what makes me is really somewhat like a midlife crisis. I was searching for meaning, but it didn't involve fast cars and reckless nights drinking. I was looking for meaning in my food and my body. And that led me to this philosophy, and with apologies to William Shakespeare's character Polonius, this above all, to thine food be true. But it's not that simple for everyone. Many people don't have access to the same quality food that I do. Some might have access but don't know it's there. Others might make it their choice to reach for the cheaper products or those with familiar national brands. But more and more people are beginning to understand and identify good quality local food, and they are stopping to consider it. Those of us who've already made that choice can celebrate it. Due to the act of settling here, eating the food, drinking the water, breathing the air, we are now inexorably, dare I say it, pure Michigan. How pure is up to you. For we are all made of water, earth, and air, and that sustenance finds its way into our cells, pushing out the old, the poison, the broken, and the stale, in a constant act of renewal. It is said you are what you eat, but I think, to be more accurate, you are of what you eat and drink and breathe. We have the opportunity then to be not unlike a bottle of fine wine. Our roots can be from one place, but it is where we plant ourselves that gives us our identifiable character. If I imagine myself to be that bottle of wine, I hope the day my vintage is uncorked, the sommeliers will say, "This bottle cellared well, but above all, the terroir was unmistakable." With hints of maple and apple and cherry and peaches, essences of farmers markets, food trucks, fresh peaches and bike races, it finishes with a muskiness reminiscent of the Cherry Fest beer tent on a Wednesday night in July. I am of this place.